Mandalas can be drawn in many shapes and in many styles. The simplest mandalas are just geometric forms. Slightly more complicated are where they have round dots of different colors, or they can have hand attributes. They can actually have symbols of a curved knife, a skull cup, or a lotus flower, a vase, a sword. So we have certain components, and the most complex are where you actually draw in each deity figure. And if you have a mandala which requires more than 1,000 figures or 2,000 figures, then it's extremely complicated. But the symbol mandalas are sometimes difficult to figure out as to who the mandala belongs to or what it is trying to symbolize. So here we're looking at actually a Mahakala. Well, we like to say it's a Mahakala Mandala, but it's actually not. It's a Shri Devi Mandala, but it's Shri Devi embracing Mahakala, and the form of Shri Devi is Rangjung Gyalmo. This is very common in the Karma Kagyu school. It was, I believe, brought into the Karma Kagyu tradition, the Kamtsang tradition, by Karma Pakshi. It could have been Pomdrakpa, but Karma Pakshi is the more important. So what we're looking at is a circle within a larger outside square, which is the brocade mount. But we have a circle, and then in the center we have a small circle which has the hand attributes of Rangjung Gyalmo Shri Devi and Bernak Chen, the black cloak Mahakala. And that's how this mandala was identified, by these attributes in the middle. Surrounding this, we have an 8-spoked weapon wheel, a flat, two-dimensional weapon wheel, and then we have little dots on top of each of the spokes, or the sharp, pointy-edged section of the wheel, and that represents a different retinue deity. So we actually have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we actually have 4 weapon wheels all on top of each other and getting increasingly larger as they extend outward. And each of the spokes or the sharp blade parts has a dot representing a retinue deity in this mandala of Shri Devi and Mahakala. Outside of that, we then have this triangular structure with 3 T-like structures, and these represent the doors. And this palace, this is a celestial palace which surrounds and which Shri Devi and Mahakala inhabit. The palace is 3-sided, triangular in shape, but not to be confused with a Dharmakara, which is a tetrahedron. This is not a tetrahedron. This is a 3-sided palace, and we don't actually know how many floors it has, but typically there's 3 floors to a celestial palace for a deity, protector, or meditational deity such as Hevajra or Kalachakra. So these T-shaped structures represent the doors. Then above that are the lintels, and then above that, outside of the triangular shape, then we have skinned humans, corpses, and some banners which look like they're tiger skin or leopard skin. And these are ornaments at the top of the parapets of the palace. Now, this triangular palace is placed within another circle, which is a lotus circle. Outside of the lotus circle is a circle of weapons. Outside of that circle are the 8 great cemeteries with various details of trees, fires, worldly god. Outside of the 8 great cemeteries are the 5-colored or multicolored flames of pristine awareness, of wisdom. And so this is just an introduction to a very unusual type mandala with the triangle. Triangles are often reserved more for wrathful deities and wrathful activities. because wrathful deities can have also peaceful, increasing, powerful activities, but if they're doing wrathful deities, then often it's related to a triangle, and if there's a fire ritual, then the hearth would be a triangular hearth for the wrathful rituals, as opposed to the powerful, increasing, or peaceful. So please press the like button. You can subscribe, and you can also help support the work we do by joining HAR on Patreon, where you will see longer videos that are not published on YouTube. You see also different essays and various information that is not on our general YouTube account.